Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're hopping right back into Minecraft Hardcore. So let's get in there. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I've been playing a lot of Hardcore recently. Like, I'm playing it on my off time. Like, I'm kind of just enjoying the game. Today, what we're going to be doing is going to be doing something I literally said, I think it was yesterday or the day before. For me, for you, it would have been episode 15? I don't know. It depends on if I'm taking multiple videos at one. In that episode, I talked about an auto-crafting potion machine being kind of a waste of time, bulky, and annoying to make. Now, while all those things are true, still want to make one because we're making a lot of potions. So yeah, we're just going to clear all this stuff out, and then once we're done, I'll get back to you. So sorry for the clothing swap jump scare, but had some IRL things and it started raining, so I needed to change. What I really should do is just extend my fucking thing. I thought that's what I was doing. No, I was making a potion thing, but it's also not even that big. If I extend my auto crafting system, or sorry, auto storage system, then we don't have this fucking situation happening. And then these, right? Because if I extend it this way, which is obviously a lot of material. I mean, this is all tileable, right? Tileable. And honestly, the crux of the sorting is happening through just hoppers anyway. So it's not like it's a big deal. Damn, I got sidetracked, huh? Yeah, I guess we're extending this. I think it just makes sense to extend it. So really what we're doing, instead of expanding this area, what we're going to do is we're actually going to expand the sorting system. Which is completely fine, but wasn't the original plan. So we're going to need a bunch of hoppers, we're going to need a bunch of chests, and honestly what we're going to do is we're just going to make as many hoppers and as many chests as we can right now. So glass goes like that, and the actual chest themselves go here, here, and here. Is that correct? No, sorry. That is incorrect. That's why we figure this out, right? Bam. So now you can see there's a gap underneath, and then that's how I'm going to define where my stuff is. That's just the way I designed it. It doesn't even need to be forward like that. I was I was doing a little bit of figuring out on the God armor stuff. So I talked about the God armor probably about 2 months ago now. And I was basically just trying to figure out what the feasibility of it is without ruining stuff. And my understanding is, right now, is that if you switch to 1.14, what happens is your spawn chunks get deleted and reset, and the chunks you are standing in and any other loaded chunks also get deleted and reset. Which I mean, currently where my nether portal is, that would also get yeeted, which would be not good, right? There are preventatives to this, and a lot of people. Okay, I didn't know you could walk like a normal zombie. That's so strange. Anyway, there are people saying the solution to this is to set something in your world folder to read only. And if some people are complaining about that not being like that technically being modding, setting a file to read only so it doesn't delete years of hard work for some people's worlds, right? I disagree personally. I think that that's completely fine. Read only? Really? Read only. That's the hill you're gonna die on. Anyway, there was another solution, right? The reason why I'm even talking about this is because there's a solution where your spawn chunks don't even get deleted, apparently, but it's very, and I mean very, overpowered. So, the way it works, I'll tell you what the version is as well. It's in a snapshot. It's like 23W11 or something, or 22 or 24W11. It's for 1.20. It's a snapshot for 1.21, and you would have to downgrade from my world type or whatever. But it allows you to use the grindstone, and I'll show you, actually, if I have a grindstone here. I should. Oh, it must be in a chest. Alright, whatever. I'll just fucking explain it. So, what you would do is you would basically get a grindstone, and you would put your 2 items in it. So let's say, for example, you wanted to combine a protection 4 with a blast protection 4, right? You would put the blast protection on the bottom, and you would put the protection on the top. And whatever happens, it would just duplicate it. There's no, like, selection or anything. It just duplicates the enchant. So now, you can do that with everything. So, mending infinity on a bow, every fucking enchant under the sun on a sword, for example. That's the big thing, right? So you could put Bane of the Arthropod, Smite, Sharpness on a sword and have the strongest sword in the fucking game. I even managed to get Impaling on it somehow. It's probably because I was in creative doing it. But at the end of the day, the reason why I'm not doing that is because it is a very, very powerful bug, and I was literally one-shotting everybody. Just one crit. And I think that's a little too far. And there's also no cost. All it is, and you're also duplicating, you're duplicating items, the enchants of said items, and it's not taking the item. It's not like, oh, I have a blast protection chest piece, and a prop chest piece, and I combine them, and it's now blast protection prot. No, it combines the enchant, but you keep both. Right? So, to me, it's a little too overpowered. So that's why I'm not doing it. And there's no cost, which is why I'm not doing it. But, like, for me, like, the only reason I would want... Like, I want God Armor, right? I think that's just a hardcore thing. And you gotta remember, no Totem of Undying. Like, I need... to do this long term, I need every assistance I can get from doing vanilla, known, like, bugs or game mechanics, right? Because 1.14, it was intentional that you could, I think, in 1.14 it was it was intentional, that you could put every enchant on the same armor piece, right? And they removed that functionality, but it's still a thing that people who had worlds back then were able to have access to, right? So, and since I don't have the totem, I'd like to go and get that, but I'm not going to do that if there's no cost, right? I want it to be an actual update. I don't really want to use the snapshots because it's just like, man, I could really do some damage, right? So yeah, we'll be getting the God Armor once we hit 300 levels or however many fucking levels you need. And I don't want to do it by any form of cheese. And when it comes to it, I will be setting my world to read only. So then I don't destroy stuff, right? Because, like, even though this is a world painter world, my spawn is right here. And what it would do is just delete these chunks. Why? Why? What's the point, right? What's the point? I don't want to fuck with that. That's stupid. Not to mention that if it did that, I'd be fucking over there, and I'd be seeing what's up. Because that's all, that chunk would all generate with caves and stuff, and it'd be the only one. Because under my map doesn't have any cave. I'm actually just going to get all the chests done right now. And then it's a little end piece right there. Like that. So, alright, so we need a lot more chests. Got it. Yeah, so it's 48 times 2. Let's go get more chests. I don't want to start building stuff when I'm still needing wood. So now we need 12 comparators, 12 repeaters, 12 redstone torches, and a bunch of redstone. Okay, and then the top one, which is where the actual magic happens, goes into the comparator, right? But the comparator is going into, or sorry, the comparator's block is actually going here. So this is the filter area. Now, I'm not watching a guide on this. I'm just doing this from the memory of watching previous guides. Obviously, I didn't discover this shit. I can barely build a piston door without a guide. So let's everybody calm down. Anyway, I'm doing this from memory of watching guides, many of a guide, and building this over and over again. This is definitely the simplest one. Doing this with water things is just asking for trouble, really. So we do that, and then what happens is with the hopper line, the reason why the these things are there. It's just for anti-lag stuff. So the way this works is with this hopper line up here, which is in what I just placed. I placed this one. The hoppers down here pull the specific item out of the line. It works relatively well. I mean, I've seen a few items go through, but you definitely don't lose items. That's for sure. It always ends up in overflow if there's anything that went wrong. It's set up now. The only thing left to do is the annoying part, which is setting up filter items. Now, I do have a stack of filter items, unless I threw them away, which is a me thing to do. Let's see. Yeah, so we have some, which is great. So now what we're going to do, so we're going to have a look at, I'm going to need some item frames, but we're going to have a look at the items I have currently, and we're going to basically decide what items need to be stored, right? Because like we can see that there's a lot of items happening, but also there was something I wanted to do, which is have a little area for carrots and potatoes, and I'll figure out the ramifications of said idea later. Because like I want to have a system to where I can get these like into my system, you know? I just don't know like where I'm going to put it. Because like that's obviously going to be a lot of hoppers. And hoppers are laggy, guys. Every hopper is another little bit of lag. You can reduce the lag, but they are checking all the blocks above them, all the blocks in the stuff they're filling and stuff like that. And I already have a lot. And I don't like using water lines because they're quite unreliable. So number one has got to be wool. I think white wool. I also think we're going to have a lot of black wool because this guy is now all black wool. I'd like to have deep slate polished, maybe. Can I make stuff from polished? Yeah. Because then I could just like, oh, I just set all my stuff to polished and then put them in there, right? Yeah, so we're definitely going to do one that is polished for sure. Polished deep slate. There's always deep slate coming in. We already have dirt. I'm not feeling too good on netherrack. I don't think that's going to be necessary. Lanterns? Okay, maybe. Yeah, I see a lot of cobbled steep slate, which we could really do some work with. I'm in a slime chunk? What? Hello, little guy. How you doing? Look at this little guy. With all the courage in the world to spawn. Oh, you're getting name tagged, buddy. Where are you? Where's my name tags? Hold on. Dude, I can't believe I'm in a slime chunk. That's unbelievable. Can you come over here? I don't want you to despawn. No, come on. Also, how? If you can spawn, other people can spawn. How'd that happen? Yeah, come up here. We're gonna name him. I know exactly what the fuck I'm naming him. Holy fuck, hold on. Give me the actual accent. Yes. Jordan McGundeer! Jordan McGundeer! It's Jordan McGundeer! Let's go! Okay. Alright. Glass. Containment. Where is he going? I think he should go right here. Well, fuck, I don't know. Maybe I should put him down here. I don't know where to put him. Does leads work on these guys? Where are you gonna go, dude? Can put him down here. But that's like really far, you know? Right now, I think I'm just gonna get him over here. Now, come on, Jordan McGundeer. Jordan McGundeer. Look at Jordan McGundeer there. What a cool guy. Yeah, that's actually crazy that something could spawn here. Back to filtering items. So we need gold. We just need one of everything, right? So a gold, a piece of wood. Check, check, check. I need paper. Since it's gonna be nice to have a nice spot to put that. I'm gonna need polished deep slate. Yep, check, check, check. So I have everything up to here. There we go. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this open or not. Part of me wants to close it. So I think it'll look cool. Yeah, now what happens is you see how this is going that way? That's actually not how it's gonna look. So now, going here. And then grab one of those trusty lanterns that should be here now. Nice. I love when stuff works. Like, for some reason, auto sorting systems have always been complicated for unnecessary reasons. The reason why it was complicated this time was actually just the way items were getting through. But now that we don't have to deal with that because we're just using a hopper line and doing a lot more lag. You never want to do this in a server, by the way. But it's definitely better than the dispenser method we used to use. Honestly, I think as sorting systems go, this is as big as my sorting system's ever going to be. I just think it would be unnecessary to go any bigger than this, right? Like maybe have 3 walls just for that symmetry. But other than that, like, I don't think, like, you gotta chillax on stuff like this, right? Like, I've seen people do an entire hallway that can store every item in the game. That's unnecessary. Not to mention the amount of fucking shulkers I saw that used. I think this is, you know, simple for people who are dumb like me. Perfectly fine to set up. It's not too complicated. It's nothing crazy, right?
You can already jump to the item setup section at 5 minutes and 49 seconds in this video.
Bro, you are a fucking tryhard. Brother, listen, if you are in the fucking voiceover telling you what time to jump to in the video, holy fuck, what a giga chat. Holy shit. Dude's got chapters and everything. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. These are coming out like once a week, and I'm trying my best to keep on top of the on the cadence here, and I'm trying to like make sure that I'm kind of keeping it in a proper cadence with the World of Aggron videos. But right now I'm in a creative rut. When it comes to that, which happens to me very often. It's a very normal thing for me. And thus, right now, we're just doing hardcore content. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean, like, there's a lack of content, because I think a lot of people are very much enjoying the hardcore stuff. And I'm just trying my best to get it all out and, you know, make sure that it is adequate, right? I'm still like really trying to improve with my editing. My editing's not very good. I'm honestly doing a terrible job in terms of what good editing is and what my editing is, right? Because like right now, all it is I'm just cutting out the stop parts and I'm trying to make a consistent video. Now, I understand when it comes to editing, I understand the concept, but I can't really execute on said concept. So I'm doing the best I can with what I'm working with. I've watched, you know, at this point, I think I've watched like 5 separate videos on, you know, how to be better at editing, and I'm really trying. It's just like nothing has really clicked yet, right? Because all I'm seeing is like these fucking these like super zoomer shit where it's like super edited and like clips and flipping and whatever, and really I don't know if that's where I want to go with it or what, but yeah, I am trying my best, and hopefully by the time you see this, because if this is episode 17 or 16, hopefully then I think that's 6 weeks off from where I was posting right now. So hopefully I figured out something, but you'll notice it in the video or not, right? But I'm trying my best. Till next time, have a good one.